Alrighty, so we're gonna give this another shot. I've had one hell of a day off. Anyway, so we were last here in this little get ready to leave this cave. We've got to go to Riverwood, and yeah, so that's what we have to do. And then after that, we have to go to Whiterun, turn these quests in, and then we're gonna fight a dragon. And then that's gonna be it for this video, I think. Um, So I've only added one mod, and that's to auto unequip the arrows. So I have arrows here, and then when I switch weapons, it removes them. It's kind of nice. I like it a little bit better than the just always having arrows on your back, even though that's less realistic, I suppose, than not. Alright. What is that? Random potion. Sure. Makes me wonder what's up here. I'm not as curious anymore. Alright, so yeah, we gotta make our way back to Riverwood. Let's do that without dying, shall we? I make no guarantees on that. There's this bear that has killed me every time I've tried to play this part. I had some technical issues with my computer for a bit, and first I had a hard drive that was not... It was the drive that I use as like my raw video scratch drive. For some reason, the read-write to it was just next to nothing. My frame rates were dropping because Fraps was having a hard time writing to the drive, so I switched that up and decided I'm just going to... I tested the drive. Drive tested good, so I don't really know what was going on. But so I switched my drive. Alright, well that was weird. Okay. So, and then I had graphics card go down. Alright. Good news. The bear didn't kill me. Probably means I'm going to end up crashing. Mine clay deposit. I've never seen those before. Maybe it's something with the mod. Yeah, so I'm getting some graphics jitters here. Hopefully they don't come through too badly on the video. If they do, I'm going to have to once again switch my recording location, which is kind of a pain. I know I had some trouble in the past recording to the current location that I'm using. And it's almost to the point where I think I'm going to stop using Fraps, try to find another device to record to, because when I do this... Oh, it didn't do it that time. That's a plus. Yeah, so I was having a little bit of an issue with just it recording just the frames dropping basically while recording, and I figured out that it's definitely an I/O issue. It's not a hardware issue. It's more of a I/O to the hard drive. The recording data going to the hard drive is causing these frames to drop. Because as soon as I turn Fraps off, I go straight to capped at 60 frames. It doesn't even budge. I can spin around in a circle as fast as I can, and it doesn't move an inch. So it's definitely not hardware configured.
Oh, I know it. You keep working hard like you've been doing.
Right.
Whatever you need. Buy smear if it's simple and strong.
I guess he's not in a selling mood.
Thanks,
So,
Papa.
let's go in here. Give this guy his claw back. This is where I had a really hard time with the I/O because all the fire effects were just causing it to freak out. But I'm running at 55 frames a second.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Yep.
You found it.
I did. Oh my gosh.
There it is.
It's amazing.
Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget
Cool.
this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Let's see.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
What have you got for
Take
sale?
a look.
A wooden sword. Huh. Yeah. Nothing I want. Let's see, what can I sell? That. This. This. Painted shield. Imperial helm. Don't really have anything to put on those rings, so there's not really much point of holding on to them. Oh, I should have used that before I started to sell. Sell that. Probably need some healing potions. Get rid of the scrolls. Oh, with I think Skyrim Unleashed, it gives you bonuses for the food items. Let's see. I got a couple of books. I've got this journal, thief, any of this stuff. I feel like I should hold on to these gems and firewood for some crafting. They don't weigh really anything, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully this guy has some healing potions. Okay, minor healing. Potion of healing. Minor magicka. Don't think I quite need to get that crazy with it. Alright. So let's head to Whiterun.
You want to talk to me after everything you've done?
Oh, you're the one that was trying to get fresh with a lady. Doing it all the wrong ways. Should be a pretty short and uneventful run. I may very well cut it out, as long as I don't crash again. This is where it crashed last time, because I was recording and everything else. I had to get a new graphics card, and I knew I needed a new graphics card. That was a lot of the reason why I stopped recording so much before, is my graphics card was on its last leg. Oh, I just saw that guy jump out, and I hit the attack button, and it went right into the... That was kind of funny. That was completely unplanned, but it made me look like a badass, so I'm okay with it. Let's see. Go this way. I need to go that way. I probably should have just taken the path, but I wouldn't have found that wolf if I had. So, I guess that's good. I feel like with your weapon out or your spells out, your guy should still put his arms down when he's running. Otherwise, he looks ridiculous. All right. Oh, I missed that. I thought I was gonna get it. Excuse me. Alright, so thought I heard something. That was weird. Maybe it was that horse. Let's get back here. Probably gonna stay at the inn, then go from the inn to turn in all this stuff. We've got a sword to give to the Jarl's buddy. We've got the stone to turn into the mage. And then we've got a dragon to fight, which will be a terribly entertaining fight for you guys to watch, and probably an extremely challenging fight for me to perform well in. Just because of the limitations I have on this particular character. My ranged is pretty weak.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Oh, yeah. Except for your shop's not actually open, crazy lady.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean
I
mug
ain't
around here
done
somewhere.
nothing.
I enjoy. What can I get you?
A room. That's what you can
Sure
give me.
thing. It's yours for a day.
Yeah.
I'll show you to your room, right this way. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Get a nice 11-hour sleep. Probably do 10. 10 will be fine. I don't need a vendor. I already did, so. Yeah. I could try to do some crafting, but I think I'm okay. Man, no.
Let me know if there's
After
anything else.
everything that I've done all day, it's
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
about 8 o'clock at night right now, and I am just. I've done some running around for work, even though it's my day off. I've pulled my computer apart and cleaned it.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall, so
replaced my
I can learn the
graphics
merchant's
card.
trade.
Messed around with my storage locations. Just had a fairly productive day, though slightly
I used
unproductive.
to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
That guy took an arrow in the knee. Nobody's ever heard that one before. An awful lot of guards that took arrows in their knee. I actually think they ninja patched that, because they used to say them all the time. And like that line of dialogue was said quite a bit, and I want to say that they patched it out.
I mostly
that it
deal
wasn't
with petty thievery
used
and
as
drunken
much.
brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit.
Okay, I know I gotta turn that into that guy, but I want to turn this sword in first. Boop, boop. This guy.
I serve Jarl from Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruff when his mood
Oh.
is agreeable.
Whoa,
Thank you.
just pushing
Please,
people around,
take
don't
these
you?
few coins for
Sure.
services rendered.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Cool. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. I think there's interesting
You see?
dialogue here, yeah.
The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now,
We have a
let
visitor.
me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly
Here.
undervalued in Skyrim.
Here,
My associate
Prick.
here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that?
yep,
Nice work.
you're welcome.
Just send me a copy when you
Farengar.
deciphered it.
Oh,
Farengar, you need to come at once.
Oh.
A dragon's been sighted nearby.
oh no, has it?
You should come too.
Why
dragon.
me?
How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Alright, well, I guess
I'd
we're gonna
take this
fight
a
a
bit
dragon.
more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decided...
Alrighty, so you might have noticed that I received a new perk when I turned in that quest. I have a with Spurg, it kind of reorganizes your perks, adds some effects to the perks, and changes the values of perks. Well, because Alteration hit 30 when I turned in that quest, that's the other thing I have quest rewards on, so that you get more than just like, oh, good job, you got 20 gold. you get a little bit of experience in like some of your skills, so that it's like a semi-randomized bonus to a skill. Well, these are like the novice and the apprentice and adept and expert and master. They're all the core of the alteration tree. So when you reach a high enough level to, like if I go to adept, so it requires 50. If I ever get alteration at 50, this perk will automatically get filled for me. None of the other perks will, only the core perks will. Primarily because it makes more sense. Like, the better you are at a skill, there's no reason why you wouldn't automatically, like, actually be better. I mean, you don't get any more bonus to a skill, like, oh, my one hand is at 46. But if I was playing through and I didn't put any points in one-handed at all, and my one-handed ended up getting to 100, but I never really put any points to it, I wouldn't ever get any bonuses to it. And that just seems silly, to be that skilled with something and not be able to get the core values of that tree, or that perk, the one-handed perks. So for one-handed, the core is the armsman, the very root. So each time you hit, like when I hit 50, I'll get the next level up for armsman automatically without having to spend a perk. To counterbalance that, it changes the requirements on the other perks in the trees, and it also changes around the perks and makes them a little bit more unique. You see archery looks quite a bit different. There's a ton of points in archery. Light armor obviously looks different than what it did before. There's, I think, this whole branch here. Sneak looks quite a bit different. Same with lockpicking. Lockpicking actually has a lot of really cool, like the core is these, everything, they become easier. But then the bonuses for lockpicking, like Inside Man allows access to inconspicuous chests placed outside of town jails. These are useful for laundering stolen goods and paying discounted fines. So you can put goods in there in a chest like that's been stolen, and then come back later and the goods will be gone, but there will be money in the chest that you can take. And vice versa, it opens up a dialogue to be able to, in cities that you're not the Jarl, you can talk to the guy that's trying to arrest you and pay a discounted fine. Able to pick locks without being noticed, and then carrying capacity is increased by 100. If you bash, it's like if you shield bash with a torch in your hand instead of just blocking, can cause them to run in fear. There's the blinding bash. It gives them a 30% chance to become their attacks have a 30% chance to become a glancing blow. These ones are actually really cool. 50% greater chance of finding special treasure and find more golden chests. Dungeon Delver, Chorus, Skeevers, Spiders are friendly until attacked. Gain use of Dungeon Sense lessons per hour. I never got to this on my other playthroughs, so I don't really know what this does, but this alone is pretty cool. And the Dwemer Engineer English is hard. The automatons are friendly until attacked. 30% shock resistance, and increases the variety of Dwemer scrap metal that may be melted into ingots. And then locksmiths. Lockpicks never break. The pick starts close to the lock opening position, and successfully picking the lock rewards a copy of the key. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So it's things like that. It adds a lot of cool features to the trees, like speech, buying, selling price, investor. You can actually invest. Buying and selling is 20%. Fence can barter stolen goods with any merchant. And then master trader, merchant, and world gains. Merchants. Every merchant in the world gains 1,000 gold for bartering. Buying and selling prices are 30% better. Trained voice also boosts your shouts, which makes sense. If you're a really good speaker, then when you shout, yeah. And lasts 30% longer. Convincing can bribe guards to ignore crimes. Persuasion attempts are 30% easier, and intimidation is twice as likely to succeed. Legendary Skull. Time between shouts is reduced by 50%, and 30% prices with the opposite sex, and also gain the Lover's Comfort buff. I don't know what that is. I didn't really get that far in speech, but it actually makes it to where some of the vanilla perks for like speech and some of the other stuff
Attack Whiterun.
are relatively
No,
lame,
we can stop it.
and it's nice
Let's
to
go.
be able to want to branch out into those other trees
Irileth tells
to
me you
spend
came from
perks.
the Western Watchtower?
Yes,
But
my
the
lord.
only way that works...
Tell him what you
I'll
told
wait
me
till this is done
about the
before I
dragon.
continue my explanation.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord.
Not now.
It was just circling overhead when I left.
Sorry.
I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony. I
Yeah.
want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
Sure.
You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would
Sure.
very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need
Never
you
gave me
here
an item.
working on ways
I'll
to
see you at the
defend
Watchtower
against
Yep.
as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
As you command.
Anyway, so the only way it's possible to really branch out into those other perk trees without actually hurting your core character, but getting a full experience, is by allowing the core perks of like one-handed and basically all of the other perk trees to automatically level up. Now, at its core, that sounds really overpowered, and in a way it is, but you can actually, if you use other mods to make things a little less, like, nothing, like, because, damn it, I can't talk and play. Why am I doing this? This is silly.
You should try the venison. It's delicious.
Shut up. Anyway.
Nip in the air.
Oh my
Cold won't be
god.
Good for my crops.
So, anyway, I'm using the character creation overhaul, which makes it to where the skills that you don't choose as your main skills start out super low. So there's really no advantage to automatically gaining the skill in like speech, because speech started at 5. I had to work it up to 20 just to get the first point in it, which I didn't even get yet. These people taking their dandy old time. Come on. So I guess that's kind of the way I justify it, as yes, it's easier if you're just playing vanilla and Spurg, but if you're going to do that, I would suggest using the community uncapper to make it to where you only get perks every other level instead of every level. It would make it a little bit more fair, unless you just want to be a complete badass, and then I mean, why even use Spurg? Why not just give yourself 100 perks and then go on your merry day, I guess, is the other way to look at it. Anyway, there's my rant / justification for using the mods that I use. I don't even know. I kind of got on a roll, and just there was no stopping me. I was gonna be talking no matter what you did. Well, so we're gonna go up to this flaming tower and fight this dragon. It should be a good time, I would guess.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. He and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Oh, there it is.
Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Yeah. That'll be useful. Where did it go? What the hell was that?
Fall to me, dragon!
Oh, Jesus. Raining fire from this. Really? Guess I'm just gonna shoot that. Yeah. I don't know who's shooting lightning bolts at it, but totally deserves it. Oh, fuck you, dragon. Come on. Wow, that was like Uber turn mode. Yeah, archery increased to 8. I'm so good at it. Oh god. Run! Yeah, about that. I guess this is going okay. It's a good thing these other people are here. Yeah, get him. Oh, kill shot, kill cam. That was epic. I made that look really easy. It helped that I had some NPC tanks. Alright.
Everybody, get back!
Ah. Absorb me a soul. Let's go magic shouts. Save that. We're gonna use our shout because it's fun.
Boost!
Mm-hmm. What was that? Come here, dude with the horn helmet. Explain
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
If I just asked, what does it mean? How would I...
Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right?
What are you talking about?
Yep.
That can only mean one thing. Right. My grandfather used
I
to
see
tell
some
dragons
guards
about
to
the
loot.
Dragonborn. They
Yeah,
was born with the dragon blood in them. Like
I guess I'm kind of a jerk.
himself.
Ah,
I've never heard of
that's what I get. Okay. What else do I have? Probably store one of those.
Been killing any dragons.
Yeah. Take this iron arrow. Oh man. So, let's go back and talk to the Jarl and I guess we will decide what we're going to do from there. I think that's going to be it for this video. And then, yeah, we'll probably continue to play and record some more. But this is where I'm going to stop this particular video. And, alrighty, you guys have fun.